Scam everybody! Today we're going to be talking about Monad finally, which has been on the back burner for quite some time, but the thing is there hasn't really been that many things that you can do right now, and out of the things that you can do, they have been quite of speculative nature, but that hasn't stopped us before. But yes, definitely we need to do a follow-up video on Monad, as there's quite many developers and dapps being built on the closed testnet as of right now. A Monad should be your number one airdrop priority right now. This is a S-tier airdrop, and the reasons why that is, I'm going to be explaining you in a couple of points. Number one is that one of the VC investors behind this is Paradigm, and Paradigm has been behind a lot of the successful big airdrops throughout the years. That includes Uniswap, Starknet, Optimism, Osmosis, and countless of others, Magic Eden most recently. And they have basically probably pushed behind the doors to basically make the projects do airdrops over the time, and it's been a successful model. So when Paradigm's involved in something, that makes me very bullish overall. So that's one of the biggest impacts on this. The second most important thing here, obviously, which relates to VCs, is in terms of funding, this is technically the largest project without a token as of right now. There might have been one other one which had more than 244 million in terms of funding, but in terms of scale, comparing into a lot of the things that haven't come out yet, like Barachain or Karak, Babylon, this is beyond all of them. Okay, so that's another reason why you should be bullish. The third reason is just the technology. Now, this is not as good as like Sui, Aptos, and Supra, but in terms of like this EVM compatible scaling, it's definitely a lot better than your current EVM roster. So things like Movement and Monad are kind of similar in that sense, that they're kind of like tier 2 better EVMs that have come out recently. So in terms of technology, Monad has a lot of promise, but obviously until I see it happen, until I see the costs and everything, I'm going to reserve my judgment. But based on the normal pitch over here, it seems to be one of the more better technologies coming out as of right now. And that's one reason why it's a very competitive L1 blockchain. And yes, there's a lot of investors and yada, yada, yada. So that's not important. So the big question obviously is, okay, testnet is closed. What exactly is going to be the ways that we're going to be interacting and becoming eligible for this airdrop? And just a bit of a teaser, currently I have ranked Monad as the S-tier airdrop alongside with Metera. Everything else going on right now is below that. So in that sense, I think this is going to be a big drop. Whatever they're going to be dropping the token before the public testnet remains to be seen. That's definitely something they could do, but I'm doubting it. So we're going to be seeing a lot more testnet stuff coming up with Monad. Now, there are a lot of things that are already being built on Monad, things that you want to keep your eyes on. We have Drake. We have a game called Antares. This one also looks pretty promising as a Web3 game. Apparently going to be launching on Steam. Don't know how. We have a project called Monadex. They actually have ongoing poker tournament. There was a one, I believe, 2 days ago. And I think they're having out once every week. So that's something you want to maybe participate on in order to get their drop. One of the things we also covered on the channel on the Deepen videos is the Pulse 1. And Pulse 1 might be one of those things, it's kind of like a big project, but it doesn't have like official people from Monad being part of it. But if it was if that was the case, then we could believe that maybe perhaps the Pulse holders are going to be getting a Monad allocation. But if you're bullish on Monad, I think the Pulse 1 is one thing I would be getting. And so let's get into part of the criteria. Oh yeah, Magic Eden is also building on Monad, so that's kind of bullish. Staking Magic Eden could be a criteria, but very far-fetching here, but could be. One of the most obvious things that has been speculated by other people has been Wormhole and Wormhole staking. Don't quote me on this, but I believe in order to be in top 10k stakers, which could be a good milestone criteria for stakers, would be around 5,000 Wormhole tokens. So that is around $2,000, bit less than that right now. Not a terrible price point to buy into. So that's going to be, this is the most speculated criteria by the masses. So this is likely going to be your safest bet to participate on outside the social task, which we are going to be talking about in a second. So staking here, W, getting into the 10K. I'm obviously going to be increasing my allocation over here. I didn't sell any of my airdrop, by the way. At least I remember I didn't. And then when the governance starts, you are going to be voting here. And obviously you're going to be maybe eligible for different types of drops down the line from different projects. So who knows, like the Pudgy Penguin tokens might be given into the wormhole stakers as they got the wormhole token and yada yada yada. So there are a lot of cross promotion with these projects. So this is one of the most alpha things to stake. Usually I'm always against staking out tokens, but wormhole and Pyth has been a couple of those things that you could consider staking. And the second thing is the actual Discord of Monad. So number one is that they have poker tournaments every Thursday. Today, yes, today, in making of this video, it's in 8 hours, more or less. I'm going to be participating on it. And there's a gaming event going on December 17th. And then there is a NAD poker, which is like, NAD is one of the statuses inside the Discord. So if we're going to be going into the chat, hello, we can see, okay, maybe I got removed here. Okay, let me try out here. Hopefully I don't get banned from spam. So there's a boost store role. So that's one criteria that could be from the Discord. So boosting the channel. Then there is also a newbies, which is everybody will be getting. But there is another one that you can also get on the actual, I can't remember the name, the NADs. Okay, so the NAD rank is one of the things that you can get, and that is definitely based on, I think it's going to be on activity. So that is one of the things you want to have on this Discord. That is going to be one of the ranks that is going to be big criteria on the airdrop, or at least it's going to be getting you into the door. It's going to be giving you some token allocation. So right now there isn't Galx pages, there's little layer 3 pages, there's no quests for Monad. Only these partner projects and the Discord. Okay, and that's really only things you need to focus right now. Sometimes Discord people have been getting pretty generous, allocations and rewards. You can post memes here. There's a lot of like quests going on, like quizzes and things like that on the newbie chat. So something you definitely want to pay attention to. But that kind of is everything that I have to share right now. And there is a lot more dapps in the Monad ecosystem, but we can't really interact with them. We can interact with their Discords and socials for potential airdrops on their projects. And if Monad is going to fly, I'm surely going to believe that there's going to be projects inside Monad which are also going to fly. So that's bullish. But it's time to wrap up this video. There's no necessity to keep it any longer. There's going to be a new vote happening on the community page on your YouTube. So make sure you're going to be doing that. Also, go into the airdrop recon ops Telegram announcement channel. I always post the latest claims and the newest quests and all that stuff. So if there's going to be wormhole governance activated, new governance votes and stuff like that, you're going to be finding those posts over here. So you want to keep up to date with everything, you have to join this channel. But I'm going to be bidding you a farewell. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share the video. Fucking share it, guys. Make more views for me, okay, please? Okay, but I'm going to be wrapping up here. Happy holidays. It's not the final video of the year. We are going to be having the end of the year video where we're going to be talking about the airdrop tier lists and what's going to happen in 25 for crypto. Excited about that video. And yeah, I guess that's basically it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.